Well, once again, we are kicking off the annual fundraising campaign for the United Way of East Tennessee Highlands. Again, your donation today helps them help so many others, and one of those is the Isaiah 117 House. Can't say enough about this group. They do incredible work for children going into foster care. We want to welcome Rhonda Paulson to the show. She is the founder of this wonderful organization. Rhonda, great to have you with us today.
It's so good to be with you. I wish I was really with you, but I'm really excited to be via Zoom.
Yes, it's good to see your smiling face in one way or another, right? Let's talk a little bit about Isaiah 117. First of all, just the amazing growth that you have seen. I mean, you started with a vision and one person, and now you're just all over.
It has been amazing to watch God move for these children, and there's no other explanation. I mean, it is God. Because there's no way that in just 3 years we would have 5 open homes, 20 expansions across the state and Indiana, and 35 states reaching out, in 2 countries saying they want an Isaiah 117 house. This is not me. This is God building homes for children that he loves so much and has never forgotten.
You know, we were just talking with Kristen of the United Way, and she was talking about some new organizations and just everyday people that saw a need and tried to fill that need, and you are an amazing example of that. Tell me a little bit about Isaiah 117 House for somebody that may not be familiar.
So Isaiah 117 House exists for Removal Day for a child. We exist to reduce trauma for that child. We exist to rally around that child and meet that child's needs, whatever they might be. We provide a home where they can get a bath or a meal, a snack, a new backpack. We want them to hear the message that they are not alone and they are loved and that their needs will be met. And so that's why we exist. And to also come alongside the caseworker and that future foster family and let them know that they're not alone and that we're here to walk this journey with them.
Yeah, it really is incredible to see the difference that that can make. I mean, I can't imagine how traumatic that day would be for a child. And you said if they didn't have these homes, they used to have to go to an office and literally sit there, and sometimes in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and if you think about an office, everyone there cares about the child. But if you think about bringing a traumatized child into an office, you've got people making copies, you've got people talking about where they're going for lunch. And this child just walked through the most traumatic day they've ever experienced. And so having a space where they can start to process something they should never have to process has really reduced trauma for these children.
And you guys continue to open new properties all over. Had one in Sullivan County, a celebration day.
The Department of Children's Services, Jennifer Nichols, came from Nashville for our opening. It's a beautiful home. Don't tell the others, but it's our prettiest home so far. Julie Dixon is our program coordinator, and Jeff Begley, and they work to make an amazing space. We just want these children to know that they're not in trouble, that they've done nothing wrong, and so we want them to have a comfortable space that feels like theirs, and they have done that in Sullivan County for sure.
I love that you see the video right now of the different rooms and the toys, and it just looks so homey, and I'm sure that just makes an incredible difference for that child. You know, the beds are just made perfectly, and the pillows, and they can rest, and like you said, get a bath and get some PJs. How important is the funding that you receive, Rhonda, from United Way to make these homes a reality?
You know, United Way was instrumental for us because there's so many organizations out there that will say, we'd love to fund you after you've had a first full year or first 2 or 3 years. And as a new nonprofit, you need your community to rally around you. And that's what we saw in United Way. And that's what we continue to see. You know, they have a new initiative right now specifically to help new nonprofits. And that's what you need. You need the United Way of your community being willing to get behind you so that together you can help the children or the adults, whoever that the nonprofit is targeted, to help those people in the community. And that's what we saw with United Way, and that's what we continue to see.
And of course, you've got big plans. You're not stopping with the ones that you have. You continue to help and share your idea with other communities so they too can make a difference.
do have a dream that there will be no child ever sitting in a cubicle or a conference room ever again.
That is wonderful. Wonderful dream. Wonderful, incredible work. Thank you so much, Rhonda, for taking the time to talk with us.
It was great to talk with you. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. And don't forget, giving to the United Way is very easy. You can text this number right now. You can also check out their website. They've got that donate tab right there in the right corner.